I'm just gonna go ahead and get started. I'm taking a little bit of a risk right here, because my parents are about to go somewhere. Something about driving bicycle to some friends, and there is the possibility that my mom is gonna come in every moment to also say goodbye. My father was already here, but I don't want to wait, so maybe someone will come in a few minutes or just seconds. But whatever, I'm gonna get started. Hey guys, finally, after quite a while, I don't know how long, in like a month or so. At least it feels longer to me actually, but whatever. The hiatus is over and the next episode of MLP is finally out. It's called Stranger Than Fanfiction. I have known this title for quite a while already. That this is going to be the title. And I had some weird theories what this might be. But I've seen two thumbnails, one from the preview, which I haven't watched as always, but I have seen the thumbnail and the thumbnail from this video right here. I know it has something to do with Daring Do. And my theory is, what I think alone from what I could see on these two thumbnails, which isn't a lot, that Dashi is going, or Rainbow Dash is, why did I call her Dashi? Rainbow Dash is gonna go to some fan club of Daring Do, some other Daring Do fans, maybe even a convention or something like that, and I guess shit's gonna get down. If it's really a convention type thing, it could happen that the author, A.K. Yearling or whatever her name was, who actually is Daring Do, might show up, and some of the villains will also show up and just kind of wreck shit. Possible. If it isn't a convention type thing, and the author or Daring Do, A.K. Yearling, whatever her name was, I can't remember that name very good, at least I believe that was her name, is not gonna show up, and also these villains are, then there's just gonna be a conflict between Rainbow Dash and one other fan, because I know of one other guy that is dressed up as Daring Do, so I assume he's also a fan. Would be a weird coincidence because he looked just like her, but you could definitely see that he was male. So, and it's warm, goddammit. So these are the two possibilities that I think are most likely for the episode. Maybe I'm completely wrong. Who knows? Yeah, I guess there's only one way to find out. Let's get this started. 3, 2, 1, click. Daring Do. Was right about that part. I guess it's the next book. Fly forwards. Fly forwards. Just had to make that gun look different. Hey, look, it's snakes.
Well, don't stop there. You read, I pack. That's the deal.
I'm sorry, Rainbow Dash. I just keep thinking about how much fun you're gonna have at the Daring Do convention.
Hey, yay! I
Princess
was right,
Celestia
it's a
didn't need
convention.
my help with the Friendship Summit in Griffinstone.
Don't worry. I'll make sure A.K. Yearling signs your book. I can't believe she's gonna be there. She never goes to conventions.
Really?
Which, I guess, will be cool for all those other fan ponies. But since you and I know A.K. Yearling personally, and we know that she's secretly Daring Do herself, it's no big deal. This convention will be fun, but it's nothing to get too excited about. So excited!
That's about how I felt when I went to Brony Fair. I was really excited.
My little pony, my little pony. I used to wonder what friendship could be.
Haven't heard that theme song in so long. I haven't watched any of the old episodes for a long time.
Sharing kindness is an easy feat, and magic makes it all complete to have mine. Do you know you're all my very best friends?
How many times did I hear this theme song now? I never counted, but I could probably try to figure it out, but I'm not going to.
You look like a pony who'd be up for an all-inclusive, one-of-a-kind adventucation where you get to live the Daring Do experience.
No thanks. Did that already.
Okay. Very
This
nice.
is the awesomest thing ever!
Now this is something that only a true fan can appreciate.
They even put the tiles in the right order.
Good catch. Oh, I'm Quibblepants. Nice to meet you.
Rainbow Dash. Nice costume.
You too.
Thanks. The hard part was figuring out the right number of arrow holes.
Because on page 84 of Sapphire Stone, it describes her dodging a, quote, score of arrows shooting forth from holes in the very walls, unquote. But then, on page 107, Daring Do says she, quote, barely made it past the trap's barrage of arrows, unquote. But clearly, Daring Do is embellishing, and the correct number of arrows is 20! Oh.
This is, yeah. Well, what can I say? They're just fangirling. Ow. I guess those aren't real rocks. It would be very weird. Oh god, I spent so much money on Brony Fair.
I am so glad I ran into you. And even though I knew the convention would be totally awesome, it's more fun when you're with someone who really knows Daring Do.
I know what you mean. It's so hard to find a pony who really gets it.
That's weird. We've only done stuff from the first trilogy. After lunch, we should probably start working our way back through the other books.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. There are no other books.
Of course there are. Daring Do in the Trek of the Front Towers, Daring Do in the
Oh.
Many Faces.
Crap.
Please don't. Just don't even mention the titles. I'm not saying those books don't exist. I'm saying that I refuse to acknowledge them.
Why?
Because they're horrible! I mean, there isn't a single thing after Ring of Destiny that is even remotely in the realm of the possible.
What? I know for a fact that everything in every one of those books is 100% possible.
And how could you possibly know that?
Don't
I
tell
just
him.
do.
Well, that's a compelling argument.
Why would you even come to this convention if you hate Daring Do so much?
I don't hate Daring Do. The first series was smart and cool and an amazing nod to old-time serialized adventure books that somehow manages to be self-reflexive and ironic while at the same time celebrating the art form without a hint of cynicism. Which is why I came here to ask A.K. Yearling, muzzle to muzzle, why she sold out and dumbed down the rest of her books and ended just a
Why do
series
I
of
get Star Wars
impossible action sequences.
vibes here?
Okay, now I know you're crazy. A.K. Yearling is awesome. And every
No,
Daring
nobody's
Do book
arguing
that
about the
comes out is
prequels.
better
Everyone
than the
knows they're
last.
horrible. I like them, but whatever.
Wow.
I kinda
Okay,
like
yeah, I'm sorry.
They're
but
not
I
as good
could
as the
never
original trilogy,
be
I
friends with
know.
some pony who's willing to believe impossible
But I
stuff
can
is
watch it.
possible as long as Daring Do does it.
That's okay, because I could never be friends with some pony who's so focused on things being possible that he's willing to turn his back on the coolest hero of all time.
Fine.
Fine.
And now they hate each other.
Just tell A.K. Yearling that Rainbow Dash is here, and I need her help to convince a know-it-all pony that everything Daring Do's ever done actually happened.
Yeah.
Rainbow Dash? A.K. I've got to talk to you. It's an emergency. Not here.
Now tell me, what's going on? Is it Caballeron? Did you see him?
What? No. But there is a pony downstairs who thinks everything you've written after the first trilogy is totally unrealistic and terrible. And I need you to help me prove to him that it's all totally possible.
I've got bigger problems on my hoofs than dissatisfied fan ponies. Whoa, the amulet of Kulikon, and Caballeron wants it. But the amulet's only a key. The real treasure is hidden in a lost temple. The seven-sided chest of Chico Mazdoc. Caballeron wants to sell it to the highest bidder, of course. Which is why I need to find it first.
Yes! Sounds like another awesome Daring Do adventure! But what are you doing here?
Since I haven't found the temple yet, it's the safest place for me and the amulet. It's crawling with security, and if I get into trouble, I can just blend in with all the Daring Do cosplayers.
How can I help?
Indeed.
Just keep your eyes out for anything
Be
suspicious.
the best of them.
Got it. Does a pony who only likes her first trilogy qualify as suspicious?
No.
Just checking.
Seriously? Stop fangirling. That costume
I
though.
find all this fanfare around my archenemy disturbing. I mean, where is the booth for Caballero?
Over there.
I do not see it like this. Come, let us find Daring Do and the Amulet of Kulakon. I don't want to spend any more time in this place than I have to.
Well, if it isn't the pony who knows impossible things can happen, because she just does.
Ugh. Sorry, Quibble. I've got more important things to do than argue with a pony who thinks awesome means unrealistic.
No, wait! I want to hear more about how you're 100% sure that in Curse of the Jungle Queen, Daring Do could survive a 60-story drop from the top of a waterfall after sustaining a broken wing in a Category 6 rapid.
Ugh. Obviously, her wing wasn't broken. Caballero.
See, now that's a great character. Solid backstory, good motivations.
No. Caballero is right there.
Of course he is. He's also over there, over there, and over there. Where are you going? And we're out here because...
Why are you
Daring Do
following
told me that
her?
Caballero came to this convention to steal the amulet of
Stalker.
Kulakon, and I just saw him and his hench ponies come this way.
Okay, I'm gonna head back inside. There's just a little
Probably
too
the
much
best
crazy
idea.
out here for the both of us.
I do not know what Daring Do is playing at, but if she told you two fan ponies of my plan to steal the amulet, you must work for her.
Caballero! Ha! What do you have to say now, Quibble?
This was your plan to prove the Daring Do books are realistic? You bought a Daring Do experience adventucation. Really?
What?
Nope.
No! Oh, look around us! Hench ponies, Caballero, the jungle it took forever to get to. This is the real deal!
Right. We're actually being held captive by
Dashi
Caballero.
just so
Please,
calls it Dashi
this guy's
again.
accent is all over the
I
place.
never call her
No
Dashi.
So what's the setup here? You've kidnapped us and taken us to the middle of nowhere because...
The temple of Chico-Mostok is somewhere in this jungle. When I find it, the seven-sided chest
Are
is
there
as good
many
as mine.
jungles in
I
Equestria?
just need the amulet of Kulakon to unlock it.
Uh-huh. And Daring Do has the amulet, so you came up with this overcomplicated plot to lure her into the jungle and exchange it for us.
I wouldn't call it overcomplicated, but yes.
Okay, we're done here. Great work. Seriously, very believable. Listen, pal, you can keep her money, but I'm not...
Going anywhere. You may not approve of my plan, but I'm the mastermind here.
Debatable.
And I say you will remain here until Daring Do comes to rescue you. And if she wants you back in one piece, she will give me the amulet. Tie them up!
The Griffin's lock!
You know of it. Further proof that you are an agent of Daring Do.
Or an avid reader.
And now, I will continue my search for the temple. Don't go anywhere.
Do you always have to make that joke in this kind of situation? It's
Pretend to
so
believe this nonsense is real. You
overused.
call off the hench pony repertory theater over there?
They're not gonna listen to me. They abducted us both.
Oh, wow. So you're gonna stick with that script. Oh, okay, fine. We're in a Daring Do adventure.
What was that?
Daring Do, thank goodness, we're over here.
Fan out! We can't let Daring Do rescue these two.
All four? I mean, shouldn't at least one of them stay behind to guard us? Oh, wait, no, because then it wouldn't be a terrible Daring Do adventure.
It doesn't matter. We'll never stop the Griffin's lock before they get back. Okay, that was pretty good. Quick, we've got to get out of here and warn Daring Do.
No, wait. Just point me to the hotel and you can play fan pony and hunt treasure out here all day long.
Fine.
You can fly,
Let's
just
say
leave
this
him.
is a Daring Do adventucation. The only way to get back to the convention is to go through it. So just follow me and I'll lead you out. Deal?
Fine.
You know, she could just leave you
If I just
behind.
leave you in the jungle, it'll convince you.
Which would make Daring Do left hoof, which we know is false, and that is everything that's wrong with Daring Do and the trek to the terrifying tower. Now, the problems with the next book are even... Oh, right. What Daring Do adventure would be complete without the precarious rope bridge?
You can fly, just
I'm
let
all for
him
making
walk
things feel as
over it.
real as possible, but are these adventucation ponies sure this thing is safe?
Is
Nope.
it too realistic for you? Wouldn't want that on a Daring Do adventure, would we?
If this were really a Daring Do adventure, I'm sure I'd step on the wrong plank at exactly the wrong... Oh! Good thing this is all just a pretend adventure. At least we know all of this struggling won't make the bridge fall apart. You need to get your money back.
Of course. That's awfully convenient. Very convenient trees here.
How's that for not possible?
That was awesome! I thought we... And then you began the flying. Well, and I was like, where are you going? And then you swerved, and I was on the water and the rocks. Wow!
Yeah, if you read that in a book, you might even think it was unrealistic.
Okay, I'll give you that one. I mean,
People are
going
gonna
to
ship these two. I
Could have
called
been
right
done
now.
for. What kind of adventucation is this? I mean, that's just bad business. What are these ponies thinking?
Right now, we are thinking that we should thank you for escaping. For you have led us directly to the lost temple of Chico Mosto.
Well, that's convenient.
Make sure they are secure this time. We can't have them escaping again.
You'll never get away with this!
Won't I? You've led me to the temple, and Daring Do is too noble to let harm befall her companions, so the amulet is as good as mine. What? No witty remarks this time about how silly my plan is?
This isn't the official Daring Do Experience Adventucation, is it?
Finally!
It's some cheap knockoff run by a bunch of incompetent ponies that have no idea how to execute this adventure with any level of safety.
Ugh.
What was that with the bridge? We were in serious danger. I'm reporting you all to... Well, I don't know who I'm reporting you to, but it's gonna be some pony important. Oh, and this cut-rate excuse for an experience hasn't proved anything except that I'm right. It has all the hallmarks of a lame Daring Do adventure.
Quibble?
No, I'm talking. Generic jungle locations? Check. Overly complicated villain plot? Check. Random coincidences that conveniently get us to the next big set piece? Check.
What were you unstepping you for?
Listen, buddy, I don't take orders from some second-rate performer who learned acting from the supervillain school of bad accents. The only thing this mess is missing is some giant, owie-zodal wannabe monster, and I have a feeling that would be a bit too much for you bargain basement adventurers to pull off. You're real. This is real. This is real!
Wow, you're really fast, aren't you?
I told you to warn me if anything suspicious. Not run off on an adventure without me.
Whoa, you're real. You're friends with her?
Yep. That
We'll have to
face,
do introductions later. Right now, we have to...
Get out of here, yes. Thank you.
Actually, no.
What?
We can't leave without the treasure. And we should probably get to it before our friend gets any higher.
Whoa.
7 doors, 7 locks. One of them leads to the treasure. I'd rather not think about what the others lead to.
Yeah, the classic pony and the tiger bit. All you have to do is...
Maybe you should let Daring Do figure it out.
Oh, excuse me. Not that one.
Is he always like this?
Yeah, but he's usually right.
Which lock do you think it is?
Oh, finally. Look, each door has another door that matches. These two both have earth ponies fighting serpents. These two have Pegasi fighting griffins. These two have unicorns fighting bears. But this one...
has an alicorn on it. It's the only one without a match. How did I miss that?
I've been asking myself that ever since book 4.
Shut up.
The 7-sided chest of Chico Maztak. Guys.
The way out
Fly.
is totally covered. How are we gonna get out of here? There!
Seriously, do you ever not escape out of the top of a temple?
Nope.
We'll have to carry Mr. Adventure Critic out with us. We won't be fast enough. We'll never make it.
Guys! I think Rainbow Dash and I have this covered. Go around! You can't go over him!
Go over him? Are you crazy? If Quibble says go over him, go over him.
You two are insane!
You said go over him.
I said go around him!
And I said be quiet.
This way! I
Didn't
heard
say that, but
Okay, I got it. Let's create a fake treasure out of mud and rocks, give that to Caballeron, and then when...
Not every Daring Do plan has to be super complicated.
Ah! I swear I heard them!
Not particularly original or inspired, but it worked.
Who were you again?
He's a fan.
Uh-huh. There's some stairs on the other side of the temple that lead out of the ravine. I suggest you two take them and head west.
What about you?
I've got to get this to a museum. Thanks for your help. I couldn't have done it without you. Both of you.
green hands. That's why I'm a Pegasus.
So, maybe the later books are slightly more realistic than I gave them credit for. Still don't like them.
What? How can you...
Wait, hold on. Before we get in another fight, I think I finally figured it out. I love the daring do that solves puzzles and uses her brain to get out of tough situations. And she did way more of that in the original trilogy. You love the daring do that is brave and awesome and comes out on top no matter what the odds.
Okay.
And that's okay. We might never agree on what makes daring do cool, but you are definitely cool. I mean, the way you saved me on the bridge, wow.
Yeah,
and
she
escaping
is
from
cool.
the temple, you, Rainbow
He's the
Dash,
smart guy.
are awesome.
She is.
Well, I'm not the one who can locate a treasure, and half the time Daring Do can. You may have terrible taste in books, but you're pretty awesome yourself. In a brainy egghead puzzle-solving kind of way.
I guess we don't have to agree on everything to get along. Friends?
Definitely friends.
Do you think A.K. Yearling would consider letting me write the next book?
No.
Yeah, I think I can make things way clearer. I mean, for instance, in the second adventure, there's a side character. I don't want to
Just
kind of
stick
name it
to
right
fanfics.
now because it's sort of this thing that I've already written a lot of fan fiction on. I don't want, not that I'm saying that you would steal it, but I am saying that this would totally go along my whole thing about puzzle solving, except what if each puzzle that was solved unlocked a new karate move? Think of it that way, right? I mean, I'm kind of a yearlight myself, so I'm sure she'd be open to...
Quibble?
Sorry.
Yep. Okay. Stranger Than Fanfiction. Yeah, what can I say? Different tastes. Of course, everyone has different tastes. The series changes over time, so not everyone will like these changes. Some will watch rather the originals, and some will like the later ones just as much as the originals, and some will like the later ones more. Just like Star Wars. Except nobody likes prequels. Yeah, the prequels aren't as good as the original trilogy. Yeah, what else can I say? Stranger Than Fanfiction. Criticizing a book, a piece of fiction, because it's unrealistic? I don't think that's a good idea. I'm sorry. I don't think that's a good idea. I mean, even if Daring Do, I mean, I have never read any of the Daring Do books. I don't even know if there are actual copies about the Daring Do books. There probably are, but not for all of them. I don't know how many exist now in the canon and in the show. But even if it is a book that isn't crazy about magic or something, marking it about being unrealistic, I don't know. I don't know what to think about. I just don't think it's really that good of an argument. I mean, it's a book. It can be unrealistic. But you should also not try too hard to make plot holes or some pieces of the book that are unrealistic. Take them and try to explain it as good as possible. Try to say, no, it's not unrealistic. Sometimes it just is unrealistic, and go live with that. I mean... I don't even know why she's writing about her adventures anyway, but... But yeah. Stranger Than Fanfiction. I'm still trying to get something off of this title that I still haven't got from this title. Was it trying to mock fanfic in any way? I mean, he said something about fanfic at the very ending, but very brief. It's nothing to do with anything. At least I don't think so. But I don't see that big of a relation with fanfics. I mean, he thought this was all fake the whole time, and he mocked it. Is mocking you off the right word in this context? I don't know. I don't care. Whatever. I mean, I don't have to explain what happened. You just saw it. I'm still trying. I still have the feeling that the title is a reference to something that I once again just don't get, and I just can't get behind it. It's gonna bug me for a while, but whatever. Yeah, this episode, I like it. I can definitely live with it. Not even closely the best of season 6, but good enough. I think it does fulfill the standard of the show. Not quite as good as, like, in the past I said pretty often something about season 5 starting pretty good and then just getting better and staying at that really good level and hoping that season 6 could do something similar. At first it looked like it, but this one is more a little bit down. Like I said, it's still far inside the standard of the show. It's definitely enjoyable, at least for me. But yeah, this kind of awesomeness streak has ended. For some people it already has a couple of episodes ago. For me it definitely now. I don't want to say this is bad. Not at all. But they have done better. That's what I want to say. They definitely have done better. But yeah, I am more than sure that there's gonna be still some episodes that are going to be really awesome in this season. Also some episodes that are only gonna be good, like this one, which again is good. in my opinion at least. And maybe even some that aren't as good, that I maybe won't like, although that rarely ever happens. There are few episodes that I don't like. But yeah, overall, I like the episode, not bad. A bit of fangirling, which I think is a little bit cringy. I probably shouldn't. I'm not talking about MLP a lot with people that don't watch it at all. Actually, they would need to start or kind of hint at MLP in order for me to make a comment about it. I don't see a sense in talking about this show that with people that haven't watched it. Why would I do that? I don't do that. Except sometimes a few friends of mine make jokes, and I have this thing. I don't know why I do it, but I sometimes respond with jokes with a really serious answer. I think it's funny. With a completely serious answer as if I didn't get that they were making a joke. If you talk to me most of the time, you'll understand that I'm also joking, but I've done it once in the comment section of someone else's video, and he thought I was being serious, which caused a rather awkward situation. At least I thought so, but it wasn't that bad. So, yeah, but I barely know anyone who also watches MLP. To be honest, I don't know anyone. I mean, I've talked with a couple of people on Bronyfair, but I don't have contact with them. So, I don't really talk to anyone about MLP. Because there's no one I could talk to. But yeah, whatever. I've been talking for way too long now. Well, not way too long, but I'm done talking now. I've been talking for a while. This episode is already... all these videos are already really long. So I'm gonna leave it right here. So I hope you like this little commentary. And I'll see you next time. Bye.